Here is a tour of the lifts in the old Marienhospital in Hamburg. In this hospital there are lots of lifts. And now to the first lift, which is the 90s Schindler. The original S-series buttons in the lift have been ripped out and replaced by Schaefer fixtures, and the cab is now stainless steel. Well, isn't that an amazing mod? Not. Anyways, let's ride the lift. And now to the next lift, which is a really nice old Schindler lift. This lift is a candidate for a lift replacement according to local technicians working in this hospital. Oh look, staff only! But there are actually not many people around using it. This lift is mostly parked and doing nothing apart from being bored. And now to the next lifts, which are nice 80s Schindlers which have been modernized. The buttons are new, but you still can feel the classicness in these lifts. And now to a single basement lift, which is really hidden and I've only found it by checking out the maps around. This is a typical MRL Schindler EuroLift, which starts moving slightly before the doors are entirely shut. That is a typical EuroLift feature from the early 2000s. And now to the next arrangement of lifts. There used to be one small lift and opposite two big lifts. They now got rid of their small lift and right next to it added two brand new big amazing Schindlers. The shaft of the old lift, which was probably quite similar to the first lift in this video in unmodernized condition of course, now serves as a cable network tunnel. The big lifts on the right are most interesting. Especially the left one. In the 1990s, when these lifts have been built, some very entertaining colored lighting has been added, which makes the lift cap being illuminated in various colors while the lift is moving. This is a really amazing feature and entertaining, which makes the lift raising up from average to unique and special, something you'll remember too when you leave this place. Why can't more lifts be like that? And now to the brand new Schindlers opposite.
Aufzug fährt aufwärts. Türe schließt sich. Stockwerk 4. Türe öffnet sich. Türe schließt sich.
And now to the next lifts, which are Schindlers using a quite rare type of Schindler M series like fixtures. They are not those common EuroLift fixtures. These fixtures are really rare to find. And now to the next lift, which is quite a nice Schindler with R series fixtures, manual doors and no inner doors. This lift has got a lock in the door, but I managed to run it anyways. This was all of the lifts in this wing. Let's go back to the other side where there is the hospital kitchen. First to a 1990s Genevic labeled as a Schindler. And now to a really small Schindler EuroLift. This lift replaced a dumbwaiter that used to be in its place. And now the next lift belongs to the regular hospital building. It isn't really that special, so we will do it quick. And now to the next lift. It looks like there was an old lift being replaced with this one. This lift has a window where you can see the hydraulic piston behind. That is everything the window is made for. There are no windows in the shaft. This lift is very inefficient. It takes ages to close the door, start moving, and it is really busy. This lift is absolutely horrid. And now to the next lifts, which are some really nice swing doors lifts. Really nice and old fashioned. Even though these lifts aren't that old, the lift on the left is traction and moves really fast. The right lift is hydraulic, 4 years older and is much slower. Both lifts have no inner doors. Let's start with the lift on the left. And now to the lift beside it. This lift has a delay after locking the door. These controllers are somewhat inefficient. And now to the small lift next to the big ones, which also got its nice old fixtures replaced. And now to the next lift, which is a generic lift labeled as Schindler. This lift has a locked off call on the upper floor. The call lock has been added beside the lift as an external fixture. The call button is built into the door frame, but you guessed it, doesn't make the lift come when you press it. This lift automatically returns to basement, where it is parked safe as this floor is restricted. And now into the brand new building, where there were two sets of two lifts built by Hütter, and now to the lifts which are in the rear area of this building. The staff-only floors require a swipe card. Pressing a locked floor button makes a buzzer going off, and there's a hint lighting up telling you that a card is needed for this floor. And now to a rather strange bed-sized platform lift. And now to the new Hütter lift at the main entrance of the new building. These lifts are rather boring really.